Here are your 16 teams going to VCT Champions 2025 in Paris. They've all come so far this year and have one more chance at glory. Leaf is back on G2 and was the best player in the lobby against Sentinels in the Americas Winners Playoffs. The Kings of Americas are back in an even more major way, with Baby Bay now cheering from the sidelines. But Sentinel still looks great, even if you think Narrate's haircut doesn't, and we all know what they're capable of on the international stage. MIBR get their chance in Paris after the herd thinned enough for them to slip by in points, and although they still look flighty, they have a lot of prep time and continuously endless potential. And NRG bested Cloud9 in the match that determined that 4th spot from Americas, playing smarter Valorant as time went on thanks to Ethan's evolving IGL and Bonker's ridiculous knowledge of the coaching role. Bilibili are your Chinese 1 seed this Champions, and they deserve it. They play tight as can be and have so much versatility and firepower on their roster. But Dragon Ranger have made quite the grind into a 2nd seed reality, with Akamon coming into his own out of nowhere and Spirits having his best Yoru one-trick stage yet, at the stage where Yoru is probably the most important to the meta he's ever been. EDG are in their own development phase, and although China has caught up to them, they have caught back up to China. Genie's confidence is back, as is his ability to be as good as the rest of the team, and of course, Kong Kong is Kong Kong is Kong Kong is Kong. XLG will hopefully get to play with a fully fledged roster on an international stage this time around. Things are still a little bit weird, but No Man has really picked up the slack as the new guy, and XLG looks once again to shock and awe on the world stage. Paper X are waiting in the grand finals. When it comes to the Pacific playstyle, no one does it like them. They want a title more than ever now that they have one under their belts. But so does T1. The other Masters champions from this year had a breakout playoff stage with what continues to be the Korean super team, getting them into Paris contention. And in between those teams is RRQ, who just refused to be the underdog story this year, blasting through with such firepower and resilience. They showed that last night by beating Talon in a reverse sweep best of 5, which kicked them out of champions contention, which gave it to DRX, who have done nothing but change things over the course of this year. Honestly, who knows what we could see from them in Champions. Team Liquid's gotten ahead of the competition with a top 2 seed, and there is nowhere to go but up. Trek's addition to this team has been magical, and the rest of the team has continued to improve. Fnatic's definitely a little eepy after playing so much Valorant this year, after going to EWC and playing in every single playoff. You can tell they sort of quarterback slid into the Stage 2 playoffs. And while Heretics were probably also tired after winning EWC, which, good job, there was not nearly as much room for them. It almost slipped away if not for Liquid beating BBL in the winners finals. So all eyes are on these guys to, for once this year, not choke when it matters. The final match to determine team number 16 just wrapped, and Giant X had BBL's number the whole time. After coming just a round short of a champion spot against Liquid yesterday, they came down to the losers finals and got thumped by the raw mechanics of Westside, Aura, and Flickless, who might be the 3 players I keep my eye on most at Paris, as they've come into their own at the perfect time for GX. And those are your 16 teams going to champions. Let me know who you're cheering for and what you thought of the qualifying.